Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next retro review. And today is a unique one. This one was a Hasbro creation. Was never in the show. I think Japan eventually released it themselves, but it was first available in the US as their own creation. And this is Transformer Cybertron Unicron, and it had this like backstory, I think, of Unicron. What was left of him, like, took on this new form. It was all he could take. There wasn't much left of him, so yeah. And he's got this sort of like car, tank, hover vehicle mode. It's neat. I got it because it was very unique, but he does, of course, have his cyber key, and it is the cyber key that came with, same type of cyber key that came with Soundwave and Sideways. That translucent orange, you can see a Decepticon symbol with the silver painted around the sides, and you can see like the top of Soundwave's head design right here. Whoops. And of course I'm dropping things. There it is. And of course, on the back, there is his code that we were given. And of course, it does work in both modes. And there is, and you cannot see what I'm doing, so there's the spot right there. And I'm going to plug it in. And basically, all it does is open that up and gives us like a machine gun turret. Well, it's cool. It's what it is. He does have missile launcher right here, and it does fire. And it does fire. And maybe it doesn't fire. Let's try that again. There we go. This wasn't in all the way. So yeah, so taking a look, you can see there's his horns that used to be the front of him, now the front of the vehicle. You can see a cockpit with translucent orange. The orange and the purple actually work very well. A little bit of yellow in there, kind of hard to see. What looks like a radar dish up here. We've got these pieces look like what's left over of the ring around his planet, or when he was planet mode. So they do have that shape, so very cool there. I mean, I love the fact that like they took the essence of Unicron's planet mode and just gave you something totally new. Here for his vehicle mode on this, and make sure everything stays where it's supposed to go. See the big old tires back here, a little silver there. He's got thrusters, so very cool there. Really do like that. He rolls rather nicely, so like that. And the little ones here, you can see everything down here. Yeah, the way he transforms is actually pretty unique too. So it's definitely pretty cool. So yeah, whoops. And these can come out very easily, actually, as you can see right there. But yeah, it is not bad. And I like how like even this piece looks like the maw. So very cool on that. I do rather enjoy that. And it's gosh, what else was I gonna say? But it does look good. It does have that Unicron feel, even though he's not a planet. He's like got this strange vehicle mode. It still has that Unicron feel to it. Like you can tell that being so utterly destroyed, like so much of his body so utterly gone, yet his godliness, his godlike spirit, you know, being a god, you know, of course, wasn't completely dead. Parts of him left. So what's he do? He takes whatever parts he can and makeshift vehicle. So again, very cool. I do like that. It does look very nice. It's unique. It's something we hadn't seen before, and it's a new take on Unicron. Like, yes, the planet, having the Unicron as a planet was definitely much more appreciated, but this was like a nice way of having a Unicron who's half dead and nothing much left of his original body. So let's get into robot mode. Now for this, we're going to start with, let's move that up and out of the way. We're going to untab right here. You can see there's a tab right there. Hopefully you can see it, and it tabs in right there. Same thing on this side. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this all around in order to then bring it down. And these are just going to fall off. It's just going to happen. There isn't much you can do about it. Just rotate and bring it down just like that. So we're going to leave it just like that for the moment, and we're going to finish up with the legs. So rotate them down and rotate or pull these forward a bit. Then with these we're going to, let's see, I think it all depends on how exactly you want to do it, because it all depends on how exactly you want it. But rotate the foot up and the heel out. Same thing here. We're going to rotate, sort of bring it back like this, and with these we can put them any which way we like. Bring that toe forward and the heel back, and we then want to rotate just like that. So now we're going to leave that, and I'm going to raise you up some more so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to untab this piece, and they tab into the arms. There's little tabs there. Plug in right in there. I'm going to rotate that up, and then what we want to do is bring these out like this. Rotate this up just like that, and then we're gonna bring this all forward just like that, just like that. This is gonna come down like this. This is gonna come down like this. I'm gonna bring the arms up the rest of the way, and it's a little thoop point. Rotate, bring them up until they thoop in. Yeah, some of these are like going to be this serious pain because they just don't want to stay plugged in. Honestly, I think mine have loosened up over time. You know, the nature of plastic, after all. It just gets old and wears out. So now, with that rotated out like that, and actually I think, yeah, well, we can, I just take them out because it's easier, but sort of rotate them like this. It makes it all a little more uniform. Now we want to bring this out so we can bring the hand out. Once the hand wants to come out, rotate that out, bring it up, and this should, oh no, that doesn't go, that only goes about that far. So there's the arm done. I've kept it in this vehicle mode for so long. Rotate the hand out, bring that out, bring that down, then just sort of rotate it, and we're gonna bring it all down. And our final bit, we're going to bring down the head, and we are going to rotate it. And now get him in a standing position. Nice standing, nice standing. Cooperate, cooperate. Come on, Unicron. You are truly a god of chaos. You never want to cooperate. All right. So there we go. There we have our Unicron. Here's robot mode. again, kind of neat. It definitely, you know, has that Unicron feel with the way he looks on a lot of parts of him. Definitely, definitely feels it. Definitely looks good. So yeah, I like it. It's a unique thing, something that we didn't really have, or you know, I mean, yeah, the Armada Unicron, great. I have it, love it. Um, Pain to transform. I've had him in planet mode for years now, so I'm afraid of transforming him because I'm wondering like what's gonna break. But onto this Unicron though. Let us take a look at that head, and what a head that is. I love the whole skull look. It has some pretty nice light piping, not the best, but you know, it's not too bad. Has his horns, you know, just he looks so menacing. Got that half skull, definitely works. The yellow for the helmet, the purple, um, you know, his Unicron style shoulder pads definitely works. It all looks good. I mean, the gray works with the brown. Even the purple showing in places works. It all looks nice. Like, I like it. You know, big old honking feet. Articulation, head just goes up due to transformation. Can rotate. Arms go out that far. Full 360. They do kind of get caught a little bit. We've got swivel just above the elbow. 90 for an elbow. We do have waist rotation, and there that one piece went again. He can kick pretty decent high kick. You can't see what I'm doing here. Can kick back. Again, not too bad. There goes that piece. Outward, if you move this out of the way, you can get full Van Damme. So there is that. We've got rotation here at the thigh. Knee is actually just over 90, not by much, but hey, it works. And the feet go back and forth, up and down. So yeah. Try and get him all straightened out here again. I'm telling you, he can be a pain getting him in a decent standing position. Like, I like the figure, but he is fiddly. Like, we've all had some fiddly figures, man. This guy is fiddly. Like, seriously fiddly. These things always falling out. Just the way it is, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, in these you can angle them however you wish. Put them in any position that you like best. You know, whatever fits your feel, your aesthetic on your display. You know, and of course, again, you can plug in. And there's his cyber key power. So yeah, honestly, I think it would have been really cool if at the end of Cybertron, like, they came across this version of Unicron, like during the whole like black hole from Unicron's destruction, trying to swallow Cybertron, and when they fight the black hole, like, I would have loved to see Unicron coming out like this, like, you know, the size to fight the Transformers, the other Transformers, you know, not the size of Primus, but yeah, it would have just been so cool. Like, I would love to see them, like, just add that in. Like, here he comes like this, and it takes both the Autobots and Decepticons teaming up to defeat him one more time. You know, I think it just would have been so cool. So cool. But, it is what it is. I think the comics at the time, like, did something where he looked like this. I don't remember. I could be wrong. I never really read much of the comics, and I was always more of a TV show type. The only thing I learned from the comics was just what I've seen on YouTube videos talking about, the storylines and things like that. So definitely would like to get more into the comics. Just don't have the time. But as for Cybertron Unicron, again, another unique figure, another really cool design. Taking an iconic character, flipping it on its head, and giving him this like vehicle mode that he never had before, that looks like parts of his planet mode. And then his robot mode, just it looks like he's been through hell, like that he's like half dead. So again, it works. I like it. I think it is another excellent figure in the Cybertron line. Yeah. So that is going to be it for me. If you are looking for this, I think this might be another one. I know that 2-pack Starscream from the Hasbro 2-pack, the one with the weird inverted colors, or kind of inverted colors, just darker. I know those, trying to find those, like really expensive. I think this is another one that's going to be a very pricey figure to find if you are looking for it. But if you are, hopefully you do find him at a decent price. It is definitely an excellent addition to your collection. However, I will always say this: never pay outrageous prices for figures, because if we continue to pay outrageous prices for figures, they're going to continue to request more and more. There has to be a stopping point in order for some of these sellers and these, I don't want to say basement dwelling, but sewer dwelling con artists known as scalpers. They're gonna, every time someone pays them outrageous prices, they're gonna be like, well, I can get away with this. And there has to be a stopping point. We have to come together as a collector community and get back to decent prices. Like, I can understand not paying retail. I understand paying a little over retail, maybe double retail. That's fine. But when you're getting into triple, 4 times, 5 times, hell, 10 times as much, that is going beyond insane. And we all know that there's those sellers who think they can get away with it because they can, because there are some in the community, and I'm guilty of it too, where I see a figure, I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna find this guy again, and I end up paying 3 times as much as I would have if I had have got him at retail. But that's the other problem, is sometimes he doesn't show up at retail for a lot of us, and that's the issue, having to go online, having to go on eBay and pay these outrageous prices. So hopefully we can all come together as a collector community and help each other out when anybody's looking for something. Like I've helped some out in the past where I found a figure and found an extra one. Hey, I found one, like, cool, grab one for me, and all I do is like charge them an extra $5, maybe an extra $10, as a finder's fee. Generally it's $5. I don't do much, but it's a finder's fee, and then we will meet up. And, they're happy to pay that extra because you drove out to meet them. You picked it up for them. They maybe wouldn't find it again. It's always helpful, and I've done the same. I paid finder's fees to friends who have found a figure for me in the store that either I was going to miss out, or by the time I got there it was going to be sold, and I was going to be waiting and hunting and maybe never find it. But yeah, so again, I got off another tangent. I'm doing that a lot lately. If you can't tell, I have a serious issue towards scalpers. I know many of us in the community I can't talk today, have issues with scalpers. Like I said, they're sewer dwellers. They're chuds. Those are what I think of scalpers. They're chuds. They're sewer-dwelling humanoid mutants. That's a scalper. Like, I will tell this one thing. Like, I have gone into a store and I have seen someone in a cart take all of that one single figure that come in. New figure, everybody's hunting for it. I literally went up to his cart, grabbed it out, and walked away. He tried chasing me. I looked at him and go, "What do you need that many for? You don't need them all." So I went and paid for it. Not the best route to take, but, you know, again. Alright, I'm done with my tangent. Sorry about that. But as for Cybertron Unicron, again, very cool figure, very unique design. Love the way he looks. It's still, even not being his normal mode we see him in, or his normal robot mode and his normal, not having his planet mode. Both modes still scream Unicron, and I love it. So, yeah, so that is going to be it. I think the last thing I want to say is, like, I am pretty bummed that I missed out on the Hasbro Unicron. Yes, I know there's the Cell, the third-party Unicron, but as cool as that is, it doesn't feel big enough. It doesn't look big enough. I like the Hasbro one for its size, especially. Like, yes, it's a big panel former. I understand that is a big bummer, but I am disappointed I missed out on that, and I know that's a figure I'm never gonna have in my collection, and I've accepted that. Whoops, not much I can do about that. But as for this Unicron, if you are looking for him, I do hope you find him for a really reasonable price. I wish you the best of luck on that. But we are getting into the home stretches of the Cybertron line of what I have. I've got 3 more. Well, one review is going to be a set of 3 figures, just they're all the same, but they're 3 different colors. And then I have 2 other figures after them. So 3 more reviews left. We're getting near the end here. It is going to be exciting yet sad when I get to the last figure. So keep an eye out for that. I think some of you might know which figure is going to be the final figure I review. So so there we go. I am done now. I'm going to shut up. But there is Cybertron Unicron. I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.